VHS. I'm Roxalana.
And I'm DePel.
Today is Monday, February 6th.
And here are today's announcements.
D&D. A quick reminder to the Dungeon Masters from D&D that we're running a table during Semester 1 that there will be a short but very important meeting Tuesday, February 7th at lunch in room 149.
Music rehearsal. All music ensemble rehearsals will start back up this week at their normal time, starting with junior band tonight. See you there.
Boys Dance. Hey, you. Miss Graves is preparing for the annual Boys Dance. Did you see them perform last year? Icons, legends, slayers, stars of the show. If you are interested in participating in this year's performance, please go to room 120, the dance room, Tuesday at lunch for some more information. There will be snacks.
Reach for the Top. Reminder that Reach for the Top practices resume today at lunch room 221. Please attend as we need to know if we have enough students for a junior and senior team for the upcoming tournament this month. See you there.
Course selections. It's that time of year to choose courses for 2023-2024. This is a friendly reminder that course selections are due this Friday, February 10th. If you have pathway questions and need help choosing your courses, Guidance will be hosting drop-in lunch labs all week during lunch. An appointment is not required. Just drop by. See you in room 168.
It's Black History Month. February marks our opportunity both to celebrate Black excellence within Canada and to raise awareness of anti-Black racism that continues to plague our society. The hope is that you will take advantage of opportunities presented to you to learn about both and to be inspired to be the change you want to see in the world. Please look at Ms. Reed's post in EDSB for more information.
It's Marley Monday. Today is Bob Marley's birthday, and we hope you enjoyed hearing a few of his tunes this morning as you entered the building. Bob Marley is known as one of the pioneers of reggae music. He brought the gift of reggae and Jamaican music worldwide. This morning we featured the song War, which is based on which is based on an excerpt from the former Emperor of Euphoria speech to the United Nations addressing racism and prejudice. Bob Marley died of cancer in 1981, but his music lives on. Throughout the month of February, we will feature other Black artists before the morning announcements. If you would like to feature an artist or a song, please prepare a playlist and blur about the artist and an image and send it to Ms. Reed on EDSB. Please enjoy the video coming up, which explains why it's necessary to celebrate Black History Month in 2023. Those are all the announcements we have for you today. Miigwech for listening. Have a great second semester VHS.
Is there anybody here who's ever asked, why do we even have a Black History Month? Anybody ever asked that? Ooh, you lying. You lying. You're shy, you don't want to ask. And the truth of the matter is, sometimes when we have questions about other groups, we don't want to ask because we don't want to come across sounding insensitive. But I know there's people here who've probably asked that at one point in their life, why do we even have a Black History Month? Put your hand up if you did not know that right here in Canada, we actually had slavery. Slavery existed right here in Canada. Put your hand up if you did not know that. Yeah, there's a few hands. So in the United States, slavery existed for 400 plus years. But right here in Canada, slavery existed as well for 200 plus years. Put your hand up if you did not know that the very first slave to arrive to Canada was only 6 years old. Put your hand up if you did not know that. Put your hand up if you did not know that the first Black person to be in Canada, to arrive in Canada, was actually not a slave at all. Put your hand up if you did not know that. Put your hand up if you did not know that at one point in time, Black people weren't allowed to have fun in Canada. It's a little weird, right? Put your hand up if you did not know. So in 1785, in Shelburne, Nova Scotia, there was actually a law that said that Black folks who lived in that city weren't allowed to have fun. Now let me ask you this question. Put your hand up if you've learned this information that I just talked about in your school system at some point growing up. You've got a couple hands, but not a whole lot. See, going back to the first question, why do we have a Black History Month? We have a Black History Month We have an Asian Heritage Month. We have an Indigenous Month. We have a Women's History Month because unfortunately, the history that all of us have put together to create this country into what it is today, it's not being heard and it's not being recognized. Not everybody has the same opportunity to have their voices to be heard. And the truth of the matter is, when you really dig into our history of this country, it was built on the backs of a lot of different people. But unfortunately, the history books that you read that are given to us in school, it doesn't reflect this information that I gave you and all the information that shows all the other groups that were able to help to build up this country. This is why we have a Black History Month, an Asian Heritage Month, an Indigenous Month, a Women History Month, because it helps us to remember the people who have helped to build this country into what it is today. And the fabulous thing is that the next step is you. You have an opportunity to create the next step in our history to make this world, make this country the way it needs to be.